Playing as small but powerful nations in Hearts of Iron 4 is probably one of the most fun parts, and today that is exactly what we're going to do by taking the country of Greece and reforming the Byzantine Empire. Greece famously not doing so good during the time of World War II, but today that will change and we're going to turn them into one of the ultimate superpowers and big players of the time. Greece. Not doing so well at the moment. George II, an unpopular king. The debt, which currently cripples the country. Foreign monopolies, political instability. Yeah, we've seen better days, but we will see them pretty soon, actually. So to reform the Byzantine Empire, we're going to go down this side of the tree by bringing home the exiled Republicans. That will be some way away for the minute, because we will need to sort out the country's economy firsthand. So what we're going to do is start off with a bit of devaluating the drachma. A crucial point with any Byzantine playthrough is that we first of all need to place the king under house arrest, and this will stop George II from interfering in Greece's democratic processes. So we'll go ahead and click that button, and that will set us on the first few steps. To reform the Byzantine Empire, it's not too tricky. All you need to do is just declare a war with Turkey and take over Turkey. And then once you get that, you can, and you've completed the focuses, the empire can be formed. To do that, we're going to need to synchronize our focuses and what we complete, or our focus tree, with Turkey's, which sounds a bit complicated, but it just means we need to click one particular focus at a certain time. Turkey is doing another focus. It's this one, reconfigure Turkish foreign policy. When they do that, they will cancel. Well, Romania currently has a guarantee of independence on Turkey, which would not be good with us for us, because it means declaring war on Turkey would bring in Romania, and we don't want that. Once Turkey completes that focus, they will then usually go and get a guarantee of independence by the British. We don't want that, which means we're going to have to complete a certain focus, i.e. this one, Horror and Fear, which will declare war on Turkey for us once we've reached this part. So, yeah, we're going to have to line up that specific focus with Turkey going for reconfiguring their foreign policy, which, again, like I say, gives us about a 70-day window to complete that focus before the British then declare or guarantee their independence. Construction, just do some infrastructure now in the places that we have resources, and we're just going to do your basic electricals and industry to open up with for research. Make some convoys, and we will also assign organizations to our equipment. And with that, we're ready to begin. Looks like we might need to trade for some resources as well. We'll need to do it anyway because we're going to be exercising the navy, which we will do here. So we'll get some oil just for the time being. The Venezuelists win the election, which gives us a new leader, Venizelos. He is great and is going to be really fundamental for restoring our new Byzantine Empire, as he's going to get the country back on its feet. Now, he does come at a cost, which is that he just randomly dies at some point, and you have no idea knowing when, and the game sort of is programmed randomly to just make him kick the bucket. So if he dies a bit too early on, you may want to restart, just because it is quite helpful with getting political power, as well as keeping up war support, as well as assigning political advisors. So if he dies, yeah, really quickly, just restart. And devaluating the drachma is completed, so we're going to force the farmers back into the factories. Sorry, boys. And we've got enough political power as well to get our first advisor. We'll get Georgios Papandreou. He's going to help us with even more political power. Lovely. Now we can work on paying back our debts in bulk. This will unlock some better decisions for us to rather spend 25 political power and pay back a small amount of debt. We can pay back a large amount of our debt for 50 political power to each country. And now paying back our debts in bulk is finished, we'll work on our Greek autarky. However, we will also need to remember to press these buttons to repay our debts, so just keep an eye on that. Looks like we're running out of steel here, so we'll trade with the French, and we'll trade some tungsten with the British Raj. I'm just going to keep picking research that helps us with our industry for now. We're going to try and amass as many factories as possible because we're going to need them to prepare for our war with Turkey. We're going to go expand our tobacco industry for now, just because it gives us more civilian factories, which is what we need. Looks like the submarines are done. We'll exercise the rest of the Navy now. Forgotten to press the bloody button, so did what I said that I wouldn't do. However, we have got quite a lot of political power now, so what I will do is crush the monarchists. Seems a bit weird, but what it will do is just give us a bit of instability for now, but greatly improve our stability and war support later on. Now we're going to work our way on to encourage tourism. This gives us really good stability, well, a benefit to our stability, but gives us, more importantly, political power gain, which we still need at the moment. We will lose it once we enter a state of war, so once we do declare war on Turkey, but we'll have done all our political needs mostly by that point. Anyway, now that encourage tourism is finished, we'll actually work on, we're going to go with the rejuvenating Athens option, as it gives us some civilian factories and a mill, which is nice. And keep remembering to pay your debts because it's a pain. Now we're going to move on to fiscal responsibility. This will give us a good amount of political power, which will help us with the bedrock of Balkan financial stability. Just going to put that other military factory on support equipment for now. It looks like the Navy has finished exercising, so what we'll do is, we have a good amount of convoys for now, is we will start making some destroyers. We do have a 1936 destroyer template, which is good, and we just want to build something fairly cheap, so something like that will do for now, and we'll just put that into production. Now, we've nearly finished with fiscal responsibility, which means we're going to be going off onto the bedrock of Balkan financial stability. Now, for this, we will receive off-map civilian factories for every country in the Western Balkans, the Eastern Balkans, and the Northern Balkans that has a high friendly opinion of us. This also applies to Federal State of Austria, the Czechoslovakia Republic, and Turkey. So we'll need to start improving relations and get them all on our side for to receive the maximum amount of benefits. So we'll go improve relations with Turkey, Bulgaria, Romania. Not sure if Albania is in it, but we will do. With fiscal responsibility done, we'll start on the bedrock of Balkan financial stability, and then as we're just completing this focus, we're just going to want to make sure that our relationship with everyone is as high as it can be. I'm actually going to sell the Air Force as well. I forgot that we had that. I'm just going to put it on the international market, and that will help with construction for now. And the bedrock of Balkan financial stability is complete, which gives us a lovely boost to our civilian factories now. Now that that's completed, we can go move on to crack down on foreign monopolies and then get our next research slot. Actually, now that we have got all of those new civilian factories, something we'll need to start doing is getting our intelligence agency up and running. This is going to allow us to spy on Turkey and keep track of their focuses and where they're at in their focus tree. Lovely, we can go and get construction company as well, which will help us with our, well, industrial research and military factory construction. I'm also going to start thinking about some CAS. We are going to need CAS for the upcoming war, and it's better to, get as much of it as we can early on, essentially. And since we're also thinking about CAS, we might as well start thinking about some more military factories. Lovely, and that's our extra research slot done with. So now we will need to start making a path our way down this, but how quickly we move down it will depend on Turkey. So in the meantime, we can probably look to pick up some of our army focuses. Lovely, and we will get this operative here, as they have the seducer trait. We'll just park them in Ankara, or deploy them in Ankara, and we'll build an intel network. We'll also probably want to improve this a bit further, so we'll get the cryptology department, and then we can also start working on a cipher. I'm also going to start thinking about the Army High Command, I think. We will get our air reformer that will help us with some air experience for now. It's a little bit more expensive at the minute, but it will be worth it. So I'm going to work up to partial mobilization now. We're sitting on quite a lot of political power. Good old Venizelos has stuck with us. Oh, I spoke way too soon. He's kicked the bucket. He's dead. I should have known that was going to happen. Oh well, as I say, we managed to acquire quite a bit of political power. So now we've got Themistocles Sophou. Yeah, him. Not as good, but still gives us some stability and some political power gains. And we'll start working on that cipher for Turkey, and we need to probably work on just improving the department. So yeah, I think now that we can come back and revisit this part of the tree. Some of these focuses, yeah, they only take 35 days. So we will start making our way down this side of the tree to get a head start on it. There's our airframe, so we can start thinking about putting some CAS into production. So as for the planes that we're going to make, it won't be anything particularly fancy. Bombay, engine, assign it the CAS aircraft designer. That will help with some extra ground attack. And that is that. We can get that into production now. And then we'll need more guns, definitely more guns. We can also pick up our Chief of Army now. I'm going to go for Alexandros Papagos. We need him. Basically, the monarchists are either friendly or loyal, which after completing our last focus, they now are. We're also going to start to need to think about the army here. So we will get our mountaineers. They're going to be crucial. Cavalry can go into another unit. We'll also put this into an army group. We're going to need 7 infantry units. And then we're also going to need some cavalry, but we're also going to make some shock troops, and we're going to make 4 of these. So these will just be our infantry, but with some artillery whacked on the end of them. We'll fill that out a little bit further as well. I'm also going to pick up our devoted corporist, I think. That's just going to help with factory output, and we're going to need a lot of guns at the minute. So I'm also going to think about getting rid of Georgios Papandreou, as we're going to start moving slightly more towards fascism now. Let's get our elusive gentleman. Lovely, and now they're going to move down. We're just going to, I think we'll, just to be on the side of cautious, we will start to beeline down to Horror and Fear, but we'll just keep an eye out. Looks like we can now see the Turkish focus tree, so they are currently moving down to expand air bases. They can pick abuse office of soil products, but they'll probably look to maybe complete some of these focuses first, but we just need to keep an eye on it. And the EEE open a relief center for Anatolian refugees. We're going to want to go with this because we're going to start picking decisions that boost fascism as we're making our shift towards fascism. One thing that I've also realized is going to be quite crucial, because we don't have it at the minute, is we're going to need to research trains. We're going to need to build some supply up in this part of the region so that we have a good, so that our troops are, well suited to launch the assault on Istanbul later. One of our agents has been captured. That's not good, but luckily we've got another one, so we will rescue captured operative. And here we go. The ghosts of the past will not return to haunt us again. This allows us to ally with the fascists. Now we're going to move on to resurrecting the Megali idea, and then we'll have the ability to declare war on Turkey. Now, this focus is a particularly long one, but we can just completely bypass it. So as we begin this focus, we'll get this event, the Heraclean Convention, which involves inviting France and Britain and potentially Italy. If we choose to invite the French and British, we'll probably go down it, and it takes is a bit of a faff. But if we invite Italy, it just automatically cancels and bypasses it, meaning that we get 140 days back. So we're definitely going to click that one. And the convention's cancelled. Excellent. Aha! Turkey is now moving on to abuse office of soil products. This is good. Then they'll start to open out to reconfigure Turkish foreign policy. So we are getting there slowly. We're also going to reorganize the railway system since we're getting a bit closer to the war now. So this will allow us to build supply hubs quicker. We will then build a supply hub here in Thrace. The EEE launch a coup. This is what we've been waiting for. Our switch to fascism. We must answer for our own failures, which means the Byzantine fascists will form a government. And we now get Georgios Kosmides in charge now, and he has an absolutely fantastic mustache. We can now swap in our National Socialist Parliamentarist, which will help us with training time and fascism support, which is ideal. Right, I forgot, with that operative rescued, we can actually assign them to go back and pick up the intel network, which we'll need to see the focuses. And in the meantime, we'll sort out the army. We are running a little bit short on manpower, so I think for these infantry units, just to hold the line, I'll take 3 guys out of that. We also need to sort out the mountaineers. We're going to put 2 down there. And add 3 lots of artillery, as well as some cavalry support, cavalry recon. Now this should be fine. Meanwhile, we will need to have 10 in our main detachment, and then we're going to have 4 to defend these 2 islands. So we're just going to assign 2 there. Probably got enough time to do a quick focus. I will probably pick Theban warriors. And then I imagine it will be time to launch the war with Turkey. Guns are still looking a little bit low, so I might actually buy some. We can buy guns. Who can we buy guns from? Romania. Yeah. We'll buy some guns from Romania. We don't need that many, but we will probably want maybe 2,500. And we can get that in 4 deliveries. Meanwhile, we need to sort out some of these decisions, which we don't have much time for, but we will want to befriend the communists. That will give us extra, well, it will give us a recruitable population factor, as well as more stability and war support. We'll also, because we took a hit there, do some radio propaganda and improve worker conditions. Then, finally, once we have research trains, we'll commandeer some civilian trains to just get our logistics up to full. Right, and Turkey is reconfiguring their Turkish foreign policy, so now we start to plan our war with them. And trains are in, which means we can commandeer some. And shipment of guns looks like it's come in, just in time. And the time for war is here. Okay. Now, luckily, we have got... Well, we're still waiting on our shock troops to arrive, but they should be here soon. Here they are, luckily. Just in time. Now, whilst they have broken their... we'll slow this down a little bit, because we'll need to catch the units as they come through. Come on, let's see if we can punch a hole quickly here in the Turkish lines. Maybe bring up... Aha! Excellent. We've taken our first territory. Now we can start to think about moving the infantry up. What we're going to try and do is create an encirclement around this dock, which will allow us to destroy and cheese the enemy infantry a bit. Move up, men. Lovely. Perfect. That has pinned them there and created a good little area for us now. We can just hold these areas for now. Lovely, and that is a Turkish encirclement done with. What we will do now is move our shock troops to these 2 fronts. They are going to continue to drive down this way, and we shall move the mountaineers to control this front, and they can continue to just destroy everything as they comes through here. Lovely, and here comes another couple of units pouring into this area, which we'll just quickly take out. Lovely. Thank you, Turkey. Another infantry unit's come to die. Lovely, and we'll keep cheesing them like that. I don't know why one of our infantry divisions has left the island, but that's not what we wanted them to do. See if we can push them back a bit further. Ah, looks like we've lost one of the islands, unfortunately. We're still holding on to the other one, though. I think we'll stop advancing with the infantry for the minute. This assault doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Meanwhile, our cavalry here are nice and prepared. We'll also keep moving down this part of the tree just because we want to keep progressing those Byzantine decisions. They are pulling some troops away there. We're not too good on infantry equipment again, so what I'm actually going to do is use the international market and buy more guns. We can just buy a lot of basic bits. We'll buy more guns from Romania. That should sort some of the issues out. We do need some more trains by the looks of it and some artillery, but that can come with time. Ooh, yeah, the war is looking pretty good in our stead so far, although they still outnumber us, but hopefully, aha, speak of the devil, we can keep destroying their units like this for now and just whittle them down over time. Excellent. A few more divisions destroyed. Meanwhile, they're just losing manpower trying to assault Mytilene. And another one. Lovely. Looks like we might gain some more ground on them here, although Istanbul is still holding strong, but it's blocking them from getting reinforcements to these other two for now. And we've opened up 2 fronts now on Istanbul, which is excellent. We are starting to have a few manpower issues as well, so I think I'm going to move up to extensive conscription when we get enough political power. There we are, extensive conscription. They still keep pouring infantry in here. Beautiful. We'll keep taking it. 3 kills it is. And Istanbul falls, and we should be able to just jump straight across here. Don't let up the assault. Italy sends us some equipment. Lovely. Come on. Push across the river. Jesus Christ, they keep pouring so many units in here that we'll just keep happily destroying. Come on, man, you can do it. This has got to be it. No, this is killing me. 98. Oh, we lost it. Oh yeah, we are taking some casualties. Probably shouldn't push necessarily with the infantry. I think what I will... Yeah, I'm going to stop doing that. Bring back these units. Put them on the border there, and then bring our mountaineers over. They should be strong enough now to push through. We're so close now. Again, nearly. Oh my god, this is so frustrating. It keeps getting to like high 90s and then not doing it. No! Okay. We're going to set these guys to aggressive. Get across this river. Oh no! Oh, this is it. Surely this is it. Oh, finally! Excellent. Don't let up. And now that we have managed to push through there, we shall set the cavalry up there so that they can start sweeping through. We will leave 3 units here. And the rest of the infantry now needs to move up with the assault. But we just want to keep covering that port in case they want to gift us any more units. Here we go. Now we're starting to take some action. Oh, and we've managed to take out their cruiser, or one of their cruisers at least, which is a great result for us. Probably get another encirclement there, which would be good. See if we can free those units up on the island. Lovely, another encirclement there. And they are gifting us another unit, which is good. I'm going to bring the mountaineers, I think, over just to finish. Try and punch through here, and then get down to Izmir. And beautiful, we've managed to walk all the way into Izmir now, which is going to create a nice little pocket of trapped Turkish units here. And we are just walking straight across here. We've got some more cavalry units actually, so I might bring these up. Lovely, we've taken out that pocket, which frees up this pocket of infantry, and we will assign, well, they can get stuck in the fight as well now. And Turkey is falling apart here, is exactly what we want to see. Yeah, Turkey is falling apart now. Come on, guys, not too much more. Yes! Oh, Turkey has capitulated. Well, it was a bit tricky, but we got there, which means we can take everything from them. And all we have to do now is press this button, Revive Byzantium. And poof, we're now purple. And of course, with that focus, we start to unlock this side of the tree now, which really will make us strong. So, but of course, we are already infinitely more powerful. And as soon as I take my finger off of the pause button, boom, from about what, 5k to 500,000 manpower. So yeah, pause instantly, a lot stronger. And now we actually have a formidable fighting nation, which, I mean, is just in time really for World War II. Germany seems to be on the offensive, so we could join the Axis and play through that side, or, you know, we could join the side of the Allies and try and help win World War II. But realistically, it's up to you from however you want to play. You've got an extremely powerful nation, free to do whatever you'd like. So I think I'm going to end it here. It was a bit stressful getting beating back Turkey with the small army that we did, but utilizing a few cheesy mechanics, we managed to get it done. So if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more Greece paths, or potentially taking the Byzantine Empire even further, then please like and comment on the video below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe.